You know what I have been noticing? In places like Canada, freedom can feel a little dangerous. Not because it is, but because of how life is structured. Now, I'm not talking about the political type of freedom, but the kind that our nature as humans are longing for and craving for, especially in this modern life. The type that feeds your soul and makes you feel more alive. Because what I have been noticing is that life is kind of over structured in places like this, and like there is a system for almost everything, like clear expectations, clear paths. um, Everything has to be kind of predictable, and like everything is built around stability and efficiency. But human nature and human soul doesn't just work around stability and efficiency. We are far more complex than that. Because you know often things might look great on paper, but real life is often very, very different. And the usual and the default expectation and the script in places like this is that basically you go to school and then you get a job, you work like almost your entire life, and then get retired and enjoy your retirement, basically like building stability. And that might work perfectly for some people, but not for someone that is wired differently. And the more structured life becomes, the more anything outside the structure starts to feel uncertain. And when something feels uncertain, it automatically feels risky. Like if you tell someone that you want to live differently or step away from the usual path, they don't react with excitement. They react with concern. Like, are you sure? How about your future? How about security? And I get that. In a system built around stability, uncertainty feels like risk. But for some people, staying in the same lane too long feels a different kind of risk. And it's not like about hating work or structure or that they are bad, but being able to choose your own type of structure and that work that you choose and that you enjoy to do. Like I know a lot of people are like working jobs that they hate, and they are working like the entire week, just waiting for a couple of days off, counting days and hours just for the day off to finally relax, and still like they would run and chase after like bigger cars, bigger houses, mortgage and debts and so many things, and not even enjoy life because they don't even know why they are doing that. Like they don't know because that's like the only thing that they have been taught. That's the only normal that they know, that they just think that's just life. And a lot of people actually don't really sit with themselves and reflect on who they really are and what they really want and value in life. So like some people, I guess, just follow the scripts and doesn't often question about life and their path, which is fine if that's how they choose to live. But like I myself, I absolutely cannot waste my entire life just working jobs that I don't like and just be happy that I get a paycheck, or that I can buy a car, or or maybe when I'm 50, 60, I might be able to buy a house, or maybe not. Like I don't want to waste my whole life living that kind of life, because to me imagining that, it feels pretty dull. It feels very, very depressing. I can't even imagine like that kind of life, because I'm built for movement and experience and just living life and experiencing the world as it is. Like I'm not chasing luxury, I'm not chasing a lot of money or fame or anything. I just want to live life and experience it. And here, because everything feels like, I don't know, kind of very organized, and that we are kind of very dependent on the system, that kind of life might feel a little bit scary. And like sometimes I feel that I'm kind of boxed in. I really don't know how to find the right words, or how to explain it properly. But I feel like I just don't live the life and the version of life that I have in my mind. And for me, it's not that I want chaos, but I want movement, as I said, experience, freedom, and time autonomy, because not everything fits neatly in a system. And I'm not saying that this place is bad. There's a lot here that works really well, but I think the system is built for a certain type of person, for someone who values stability above everything. And if you're wired differently, freedom doesn't just feel exciting, it feels uncomfortable at first, because you're stepping outside of what is normal. So I don't think freedom is actually dangerous. I think it just looks that way when you're used to a very structured life.